Hello everybody, I'm Blazer Rebecca and welcome back to Magical Diary. We're now here at our orientation, just listening to Professor Potsdam, and she was giving a little speech, I guess. School has dungeons? Well, of course they do. When magic is involved, always dungeons are involved. Each task has many possible solutions. You will need to make creative use of the spells you have chosen to learn, so think ahead about what might be useful and how. Okay, are you all ready for magic? Open up your diaries and begin penciling in your schedule. I need to choose which classes to attend this week. There are classes for each kind of magic, plus general study, which sounds boring, and gym class, which I've always liked. I can also schedule free time to relax and unwind. For most of my life, my classes have been planned out for me by my school. It wasn't until last year that I got to make any choices at all. Cantonese, French or Spanish, physics, chemistry, or biology. Still, everyone had to have the same number of classes and they all started and ended at the same time. You couldn't get out of it. If I can choose whatever schedule I want here, what would happen if I never went to class at all? Would they really let me get away with that? What should I do this week? Save first. Probably, let's go with green magic for Monday, white magic for Tuesday, do some green magic Wednesday, study, and then we can take some Z's for Friday. When I arrive at the classroom, I find Professor Potsdam standing by the chalkboard. Hello, little seedlings, please take your seats. Today we're going to learn about green magic, the magic of life. This is a very important skill for any witch or wizard to have, especially when you get to be a certain age. Your body is a garden to be cared for. With proper tending, it can last you for centuries. Slowly, carefully, you must encourage your subjects to grow in the direction you prefer. Be patient, and the rose vines will lose their thorns and twine around you. One of the students makes a scoffing noise. Wow! If it can heal, it can kill. What happens if you force something to grow the wrong way quickly? Why would you want to do that? Because you don't like the life in front of you. Well, if that's your plan, I'm looking forward to working with you for a very long time. Life has its own flow. You can change it, but the harder you push, the more energy you'll need to cause a great change in the instant takes immense power. So you better get started. Success. Gain 2 green magic, 2 stress. Well, yeah, I think that's something I just noticed. It's like, I gotta be careful with that. Activity, white magic. When I arrive at the classroom, I find Professor Potsdam standing by the chalkboard once again. Good morning, Star Shines. You'll need to sit down before we can start, but take your time. Relax. Get comfortable. That's very important when working with this particular style of magic. Taking her at her word, I yawn and stretch before I settle into my seat. To some people, white is the absence of color, a blank canvas. In the non-magical world, white is a complete spectrum, all colors combined into one. In some ways, you could think of white magic as either of those things. White magic is the tool used to access the spiritual realm. Ghosts, dreams, creatures from other planes, the thought of those around you. With white magic, you can experience and communicate with things that are normally hidden. There is one thing I need to warn you about. Some people have tried to use white magic to control minds and spirits instead of asking for their aid. Oh. Don't do it. You will regret it. Now, shall we go on with the lesson? What sort of warning is that? Does she mean that it won't work, or that we'll be expelled, or arrested, or our brains will melt, or what? Maybe she'll tell us more later. Gain the 3 white magic skills, 3 stress. Activity, green magic. Studying. Sleeping reduces stress. Good. I should try and do that. In the late afternoon, I'm sitting on my own bed with a magazine when I hear a groan. She drops her notebook on the floor, causing it to shed a couple of loose pages. Paces? What's the matter? Oh, nothing. Just school in general. She falls backwards onto the bed and kicks off her shoes, letting them arc off in different directions. I hate school. Sitting still, taking notes, listening to lectures about things I know already or never need to know anyway. Blah. This girl is basically how I was in school. I hated it. Well, you don't have to go to class every day. But I do because it's important for me. You were taking it easy today, huh? Anyway, it's different for you. If I goof off, my brothers will catch me. Not that I care what Donald thinks. But William is different? He's a good guy. He's always looked out for me. Aw. Where are you guys from anyway? Massachusetts? Salem? No, Springfield. But there really witches in Salem? Sure, there still are. But I know what you mean. A lot of magical people are really connected to their homes. We tend to build a tower and defend it. If things go wrong at home, you fix them. Not so keen on moving. When times were bad for witches and wizards in Europe, they just hid better. They didn't go to America with the early colonies. Not in big settlements, anyway. History. And no wizards from Africa were sent there at all, so the only proper magical people around were the natives, and by the time of Salem, they didn't want much to do with the colonists. Geez, history lesson. Getting a history lesson in a game for facts that probably have nothing to do with magic. Then, a couple of keys came out Wild Seed, and there wasn't anybody to control them. So the witches they hanged were real? Whoa, okay, that got dark. No. There's only those kids who were witches, but they didn't know it. When they started doing real magic, they were just as scared as the village people. So they blamed other people when the preachers told them to, and there was other people who got hanged. Hard luck on them. Yikes! Okay, that's not expected. Anyway, we have schools now, so that sort of thing doesn't happen. I guess it's important to go to school, huh? Yeah. I'm awakened early on Saturday morning by a tap on the door, followed by a faint hissing sound. What's going on? I stumbled out on my bed to find that 3 envelopes had been pushed under the door to our room, each marked with one of our names. Hey, money's here! Wait, what? Each envelope contains $5, the weekly spending allowance for Iris Academy students. If it's our money, why can't they just give it to us all at once? I guess they don't trust us not to spend it all at once and then run out and complain. Well, that might teach people to plan ahead. This way still teaches people to plan ahead. If you want to buy anything really cool, you gotta save up. But you're missing the important part. It's Saturday, and that means a trip to the mall. Oh yeah, going to the mall, when I only have $10. I didn't think you were a shopaholic. I'm not, but it's great to get out and look at something other than school for a while, isn't it? Also, they have ice cream, and penny candy, and really big cinnamon cookies, and okay, I can tell this girl is a sweetaholic, apparently. Or a sweet lover. A sweet tooth. We get the idea. Since I've been there before, I can show you guys around. What about studying? You have plenty of time for that during the week, right, Rebecca? Oh boy. I want to go. You know what? I'm only gonna do this once. If I get in trouble because I didn't study, I blame you, I guess. Sure, I'd love to go to the mall with you. Great. Ellen? I guess it's okay. But you ought to have a good breakfast before you look at the ice cream. Yes, Mother. Students are lining up outside the school, waiting for a free seat in one of the shuttle vans that travel between here and the local shopping center. Come on, we can ride together. Wait a minute. What is it? We're still in uniform. So? Won't people stare at us because we're all wearing capes? Nah. Just act natural. It's no big deal. But it's nowhere near Halloween. Nowhere near Halloween. You're like a month away from October, though. Since the teachers weren't saying anything, I suppose this is what we're supposed to do. The mall is not very large or very crowded. At least where I'm standing, witches and wizards easily outnumber shoppers in ordinary clothes. But no one reacts to the sight. Oh, thank God. I guess when students come here all the time, they get used to it? Okay, that place does coffee and pastries. They have fresh fruit, that one does baked potatoes, there's a gift shop, and there's the cafe. Are all these stores magical? No, there's only one magic shop here. They sell wands and stuff. I'm gonna get a chocolate croissant. What about you? I am going to save. Oh! You know what? I'm going to the game arcade. There are only a few old-style video games with joysticks and buttons there. Most of the arcade is filled with racing games, dance pads, claw grabbers, things that give out tickets for prizes, and a surprisingly large collection of pinball machines. Let's just use the claw machine because it's only $1. I set my sights on a cute stuffed rabbit, insert my money, and maneuver the claw until it's above the prize. The claw descends and takes hold of the rabbit, but lets it fall again before it reaches the exit chute. It's so frustrating! Stress increases by 1. Better luck next time? Shit. On Sunday morning, I sleep in. There aren't any school activities today that I know of, and I haven't made plans with anyone, so there's nothing else else to do. Which just makes me realize I miss my family. I'm not used to being completely out of contact like this. There aren't even any phones in the dorm, so I can't call home. Dad promised he and Mom would write, but I haven't received anything. Maybe they were too busy on the first day, or the mail was slow. I'm sure I'll hear from them soon. No phones, no computers, no television. It doesn't matter much during the week when I'm busy with classes, but on a day like today, it leaves me feeling restless. Oh, how do you live with yourself? I think I'll go outside. Yes, that's the best possible thing. It's a beautiful campus. I'm careful to stop when I want to admire something, rather than keep walking and risk another collision. Yeah, you know, with that guy. But while the flowers and paved walkways are nice, what I'm really looking for is something a little more open. I follow the path away from main buildings towards grassy fields. We could play games out there. If we borrowed some balls from the gym, I wonder if Virginia was serious about starting a sports team. Hey, I think I see her up ahead. She's talking to someone. I don't know. I hurried to catch up. Mostly girls again this year, isn't it? Yeah, both my roommates are. I paused in mid-step. What has she talked about? Me and Ellen? That could be a problem eventually. Ellen and I both had a wild magic. Is that the problem? Well, maybe more of us should drop out. The other way would be more fun. Maybe for you it would. The wing girl laughs. What on earth are they talking about? This is silly. Spies never hear anything nice. I have no idea what they're discussing, and I shouldn't try to figure it out. I'll only come up with crazy stuff. I'm just gonna walk away. At the end of the week, I get the chance to organize my thoughts and my belongings, as well as review the spells I've learned so far. Okay, hold on. Inventory diary next week. Okay. Next week, I guess. Once again, we're all called to the gymnasium first thing Monday morning. Only this time, there are even more people here. Is this a meeting of the whole school? What for? I asked Virginia if she knew what this was about, but she just grinned and said she couldn't tell me. Someone steps up to the podium, but it's not a teacher. Good morning, everyone. My name is William Danson, and I'm your incoming senior class president. Oh, is this your brother? We'll get to that in the next part. See ya!